Forest Park. It's Starr Park. I've got sports going on behind me, but since I'm not any good at those, I'm going to ride my bike. Now that aircraft was heading for the 5th runway, runway 1026, and I'm going to go try to loop around that runway. And here's the Flint River. It can change from a little stream like what you see here to a raging torrent if a heavy storm hits the airport. All right, now I've got to climb out of the Flint River Valley and cross the Sullivan Creek Valley and work my way around to the other end of the airport. When this was Sullivan Road, it used to go straight here, but now it bends off to the left and goes downhill. Also, Lee's Mill Road used to bend off and go to the right, but all that's blocked off. The 5th runway is up on top of that hill that you see off in the distance. And going the other direction, Lee's Mill Road still exists, and it's a shortcut from here to Georgia 85. And I think I hear an aircraft coming in. And here we got one. Now the trick is to try to shoot between the fence holes. There we go. And there we have it. This is the downhill I was talking about. Now that this is Forest Parkway, what they did, they hooked it into a frontage road that used to go besides 285 and widened it. If you keep on going, you'll get to Riverdale Road and eventually West Fayetteville Road. There's a little side road from Forest Parkway, and it comes over here, and there's the tunnels for the 5th runway. The runway is up on top of that bridge, and so is the taxiway. And here you can look at all the people on I-285. I think that's the old frontage road there. I'll have to look it up on historic aerials. Okay, back to Forest Parkway. Well, I'm up pretty high here. This is Riverdale Road as it crosses 285. Riverdale Road used to go straight there, but of course the 5th runway's in the way now, and it wraps around the end of it. And just here's a quick pan around the intersection. So yeah, this is where Forest Parkway becomes Phoenix Boulevard. And yeah, the McDonald's is still open. All right, that's where I came from, and so here I go. Okay, now I've reached where Phoenix Boulevard changes to Godby Road. Yes, they did a little curve and change and widening, and Godby Road is much better than it once was. And yeah, this is State Route 314, West Fayetteville Road. And I'm gonna go around the hill and down past that sign, and I'll cross under 285. All right, I just crossed under I-285, and yep, it runs into Riverdale Road here now. Riverdale Road used to go a lot further to the north, and so did this road, and they had a Y-shaped intersection. Again, look it up on historicaerials.com. And you see the strobe lights over there. Yes, this is the western end of the 5th runway. And we'll get another view in a moment. So as you can see by the light towers here, I have reached the west end of the 5th runway. And if you hear birds in distress, now it's probably just recordings of birds to scare away any birds that might come around. We'll go visit the end of the third runway shortly. But first, just off of Riverdale Road, down this road, which was once a shortcut to where Riverdale Road used to be. This is the Hart Cemetery. It's one of two cemeteries I'll show you. And the fifth runway is right up there. And no, I'm not going up that hill. You can see all kind of signs telling me not to. But it's kind of a quiet and peaceful place when the air, or rather when the wind is blowing out of the west. And so they're landing on the fifth runway and they're using the other runways to take off. And this sign tells about the history of the cemetery and the people in it. Put your device on pause and take a look now. And then I'll lower it and pause it again. Well, here's another recent relocation. This road that curves to the right, well, it was relocated Riverdale Road for a while. Of course, it's been relocated to here. I'm just up the hill from the cemetery where I just was. So, that's Sullivan Road going west. And yeah, this is relocated Riverdale Road. And if you keep going that way, yeah, it'll eventually take you to Highway 29 in College Park. Up on that hill is the end of the third runway, the runway they call 9 right, 27 left. And I used to live where that runway end is located now. So, I have not been on this section of roadway before on a bicycle, so it'll be new for me. We'll try to figure it out. So there's relocated Riverdale Road. And look at that, there's the former Eastern Airlines Credit Union building. What that means, I'm standing above where West Fayetteville Road used to be, where it used to go straight here. And you can see parts of the airport off in the distance. And look, there's what's left of a former neighborhood street. There used to be houses on that street and it used to go a little bit further, but not anymore. The concrete rod's really good. Somebody did a great job with it. So I'm not sure what all is going to be built here, but hopefully I'll live to see it completed, whatever it is. I backtracked just a little bit because I didn't feel like carrying my bike over the guardrail again. But I'm kind of glad I did, because look down here. There's something left of the original alignment of Sullivan Road. Yeah, I used to bike that when I was in grade school, because again, I didn't live very far away, like right over there. All right, let me see if I can get going again. We've got a couple of more landmarks to record. Well, I've just come around the curve, and I can't believe how high up I am here. Here on relocated Sullivan Road. I'm so high up I can actually see the west end of the fifth runway. It's kind of hard to see. The viewfinder's a little bit hard to see in bright daylight. Maybe I need to ride around here at night, because it looks like there's plenty of lighting. And there's several stop signs, and I don't know why they're here. Well, I found the original intersection of Sullivan Road and Riverdale Road. Yes, there's just a little piece of Riverdale Road left here. And of course it was curved years ago to make room for the third runway. It used to go straight here, and North Clayton High School was on the right, and G.W. Northcutt Elementary was also on the right. Now there's a lot of broken concrete on the right. I don't know where all that came from. Okay, I'm going to go down what's left of Old Sullivan Road and get back on the new one. The neighborhood I lived in, which is just west of here, was called Live Oak Gardens. And I can't help but wonder if there's a connection between the family graves that you see here and the family members and that neighborhood. I guess there was a Denton Street in the neighborhood too. Anyway, I better go. I'm running out of time on the video camera again. Well, one more thing before I go through the tunnel. If you're coming to visit the cemetery, it looks a little bit different the way you get to it. You'll still see that sign there if you're coming from the east. And then the turn is right up there. It may be repositioned a little bit. It's definitely different than it was before. And for those coming on relocated Sullivan Road that way, well, if you don't turn, I guess you'll end up pointing down what's left of Flat Rock Road. So just a little help for you in case you want to ever come visit here. And here's one more Delta jet coming over the taxiway. We'll wave at everybody in case everybody's looking. It's so close. There, I made it through the tunnel. It was easy. That's the first time I've been through that tunnel in that direction in years, because for many years there was a sign saying not to go that way if you were on a bike or on foot. So now we're on the other side of the taxiway. And if I speed up the pan, you can see a Southwest jet going over. All right, let's go further east. So Sullivan Road feeds into the Airport Loop Road. And this is the southern part of the Loop Road. It goes across the south side of the airport. And speaking of the south, that building there used to be Southern Airways hangar. And it was then Northwest, and now it's part of Delta. Well, now I've got to climb up that big hill. Well, it's not that big. And I've got to cross over 285. Okay, here's one more aircraft. And there you have it. That one's heading for the east end of the 5th runway. So I have completed the loop. And I'm here at the intersection of relocated Clark Howell Highway and original Clark Howell Highway. There's only one way to go down there, and that's to turn right. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to take the relocated route because I have to go down to the bottom of the hill and climb back up, and I'm not doing that. So, remember this road is here. 85 circle. You can get on original Clark Howell and go down there, and it'll take you to Georgia 85. I'm going to try it. I hope I can get away with it. Okay, I'm on Forest Parkway again. This is where the name used to end, but now it continues on. And Clark Howell is just over that hill. Both parts of it. Here's something funny. They just built this. It says North Alternate 85. It's just a little ramp off to the side. It goes down the hill, and the route designation ends. Maybe that's one of the shortest state routes ever. Now, as far as riding on old I-85 down there, there's a lot of traffic. So if you don't like traffic, don't try 85 circle and alternate 85. Just go ahead and stay on Clark Howell and come down that hill over there. Now you can see they're putting up a signal. I don't know if that'll help or hurt things, but people going that way are going to be getting on Interstate 75. Now, you see the median over there? I have found it helpful to come down that hill and get on that median and then work my way through this intersection here later. Because otherwise you get caught by people trying to turn right and they just keep turning right. You can't cross for a long, long time. All right, well, let me see if I can work my way through here. Well, I'm back in Forest Park at Starr Park. I've completed my loop. And there goes another 5th runway arrival. Hope they enjoy the view. They'll get to see it a lot faster than I did. And just for fun, there's the distance and the route. In kilometers, in miles, that's about 18.5 miles. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.